were one in the same. My grandpa made music, my sister painted. To us, telling stories wasn't just something we did to pass the time. It was a way of life. It was how we made sense of the world. My name is Zakir, and for years I've been an artist. But for a long time, I convinced myself that my place is strictly behind the lens. As a director and a writer, I built worlds. I told people where to stand, how to feel, and when to shine. But there was always this quiet, persistent piece of me that wished I was the one standing on the mark. I loved what I did, but I was waiting. I was waiting for someone to hand me the microphone. I was waiting for someone to point the camera at me and say, "It's okay, you have permission to step out of the shadows." But the truth about this industry is no one is going to hand you that permission. You have to take it. Becoming an idol isn't just a fantasy for me, it's a mandate. I'm 23 and I'm standing at the literal bottom of Africa. The geographical and cultural gap between here and Seoul is massive. People tell me to be realistic. They tell me to keep my feet on the ground. But I'm not doing this to prove a point. I'm doing this to prove to myself that dreaming isn't for nothing. And more importantly, I'm doing it for whoever is watching this right now, because if a kid from a random city at the bottom of the map can build a bridge to the global stage, then whatever wall is standing in front of you, it's an illusion. You can break it, you just have to be willing to do the work. There's this misconception that we sit down and rationally decide what our dreams are going to be, that we pick them off a shelf because they seem fun or achievable. I don't believe that. I don't believe that we choose our dreams at all. I believe our dreams choose us. They take root in our chests when we aren't looking, and they grow until you can't ignore them anymore. The dream didn't give me a choice. It pointed at me and said, "This is what you are meant to do." The only real choice we actually get in this life is what comes next. When that dream calls your name, do you look away? Do you let the spark slowly fade out until it becomes a what if that haunts you for the rest of your life? Or do you look it in the eye, step into the unknown, and fight with absolutely everything you have to pull it into reality? A lot of people look at the K-pop industry and they romanticize it. They see the lights, the glamour, the final product, but I didn't just walk into this blindly hoping for a miracle. I invented KRYZAE to show that I am not just a dreamer, I'm a strategist. I understand the business, I understand multi-label systems, audience retention, and what it takes to build a sustainable IP. I didn't just write a song, I built a corporate blueprint. KRYZAE is proof that I don't just understand the art, I understand the machinery. Knowing the business is one thing, surviving is another. This dream will eventually go live one day, and to get there, the visionary has to step into the fire. I chose to fight for it. I'm done waiting for permission. I've built the house. Now I have to prove I have the strength to carry the roof.